Hey there, Leo. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm doing your 2019 overview reading. So, what I'm doing is I'm pulling some cards for, instead of doing like a card for January, a card for February, holy cow. Wow. I wish I was a Leo. I think I literally have no Leo in my chart. Um, I'm pulling some cards for love, for career, and then spiritual lessons for the year. But I'm kind of just what comes up. I'm gonna go with. So, um, if you watch your rising and moon or cross watch, the videos may not seem uniform, and that's okay. So for love, you so far, and I'm pretty far into my readings, have some absolutely amazing cards. First of all, you have this Ace of Wands, which is the phallic card. This is passion. This is just absolutely being drawn to someone else. They light your fire, your mojo coming back if it's been gone. Inspiration, just someone is just lighting up your life. Passion, because then we have this Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. It's interesting. We have two aces. We have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles is at the bottom here. So what I'm sort of seeing, I'm actually going to put this down here. So, oh my God. Okay, let me get organized. For those of you that have been single, especially, isn't this always the way it is? Like, for those of you who are single and are like, I'm not looking for a relationship, I don't have time for it, or I have kids and I'm not interested in bringing someone around my kids. Like, for those of you that just have been just set it in your brain that you're not having a relationship, well, you can just throw that right out the window, because it's like, you're not going to be able to not be with this person. It's like a deep connection. You're like, shit, great, here I go. I wasn't gonna, I said I'd never bring someone into my kid's life, especially not at this age, but this person is just the person. So you're gonna have to, figure out how to juggle things to fit this person into your life, but it's going to be worth it. But it's going to be sort of stressful, because you're just like, I didn't plan on this. I wasn't planning on this. I didn't account for this. I wasn't, how. So you may panic a little. You may even be like, I don't know if I can do this, and almost push the person away at first, because you're sort of freaked out, because you know that this is like the real thing. This is the one thing you probably had maybe resigned yourself to thinking wasn't possible, this type of connection with someone. And so you may be a little scared, but it's going to happen, and it's going to be great. Okay. If you are already with someone, you guys are taking it to the next level. You're whatever that is for you, whether you're exclusive, you're moving in together, if you get married, have kids, whatever your next phase for what you want to do. This gorgeous Ace of Pentacles, this is definitely like moving in together, making two lives one, combining your day-to-day life becomes combined. You may start a business or work together. These two things are very much like you'd start a business together. You share similar interests. You may start a home business together. You may move together, move in together, all of those types of things. And this is gorgeous. Two of Cups. This is an emotionally mature relationship. It's one where you really, there's the give and take. You're able to communicate effectively. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. So if you've been thinking that you're never going to have that, find that one, it's just not in the cards for you. It's just not something that, is going to happen for you. I just saw the bunny. Kids, like the whole, this is like, if you're like been George Clooney, well, your Amal's coming, whether you want it or not. Um, it's happening. Kids, the whole 9 yards, if you're at that stage in your life. And even if you don't, they may have kids or your kids and they become like this important person in your kid's life. Um, it's really stepping into a whole new phase of your life that you just, again, you really hadn't been able to imagine. You'd stopped, like you were like, I'm going to be practical. That's just not in the cards for me. Well, it's in the it's literally in the cards for you. Um, it's beautiful. Go out with your friends. You may meet this person when you're out with your friends or something like that, or through a mutual friend. If a friend, if someone's like, "Hey, I want you to I want to introduce you to someone," like allow them to do it, okay? I don't even know. I don't even have anything else to say. It's like it's just absolutely beautiful. It's excited. Of course I have zero, that like would totally describe me. I have zero Leo in my chart. Damn it. Damn it. All right, career, let's see what's going on. Come on, what's this one? What's this one? These two. Oh, the Ace of Wands again. And this King of Wands been coming out. King of Wands and King of... Oh, okay. This Empress is coming out in this deck, and I've been using it for career. So what it is, this the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, which is Leo, is the wand, the fire energy. This just keeps coming up for so many signs, is this Empress when it comes to work. And the Empress for me is Mother Earth. It's grounded, it's organic, it's nurturing. And the organic is really sticking out to me. So this is sustainability. This is getting rid of toxicities. And this card also reminds me of the Star card. It's like what you dream of. It's being outside, outdoors, all sorts of things. So I feel like, for a fire sign, it's tough to be stuck at a desk job. And I just see you, it's interesting. I just saw law. Some of you may go into environmental law, just throwing that out there. I see you just being like, I have this vision, I have this inspiration, and maybe you want to work with wildlife, maybe in conservation, um, maybe you'll work with companies on being sustainable and organic and having more thoughtful packaging. I mean, it could take on anyone. You may just want to start your own organic garden or your own organic, using hemp and growing. If you knit, you're going to use, local alpaca. I don't even know what types of things yarn's made out, to tell you the truth. But your work career is going to shift. It could be even something as simple as maybe you start like, I'm terrible. I print a lot of things at work as reminders of like my tasks, really helping people learn how to use Outlook better for the tasks so they don't have to print paper. I don't know. Like it's something, it's gonna, whatever comes to your mind, you're gonna want to work somewhere where you can be more creative, um, something more connected with the earth, something where you're not chained to a desk, where you're up and about, where you're where you're moving around and meeting people and kind of making the world a better place. Yeah, and you have like an idea, because I feel like for some of you, again, you can transform your job where you are, but for some of you, like it's time to get out. You're just like you've given too many years and too much of your good years, and it's like exhausting you, and it's time to get out. You have these two very sort of stern men. It's kind of interesting. Like maybe you want to work. Oh, the Empress. Maybe you want to start if you're a woman. Maybe you want to work somewhere that's not so much of a patriarch, a male dominated hierarchy. You want some place that has more women, that's more um, mindful, friendly, like having yoga at lunch, and yeah, just more like holistic and things like that. Like you want to be able to mix your spirituality and those types of things into your, so less corporate. And you have an idea for that. So maybe, yeah, there's some sort of way to sort of transform work into not being such again, a stuffy corporate environment, or you're going to leave a stuffy corporate environment, or you're going to help bring a softness and a mindfulness and a holistic health and well-being into a corporate. Like maybe you start a consulting thing where you go around to businesses and help integrate some of these ideas, bringing in more locally sourced food so you're really more connected with the community. Oh, this is a good idea. Maybe I should do this. Dang, I just gave away my good idea. Well, people can do that all over the United States. And you do have this Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, and it's in the love category, but I feel like maybe the person you meet, like this is something you guys create something like this together, or you really connect because of these types of things. I'm excited. And that's like totally a Leo thing to do. Like, so what kind of spiritual, oh God, lessons are you going to learn? Crap, a lot more came out than I want. Well, you have that star card. Interesting. Yeah, right here you have the Ace of Swords, which is feeling chained to something. Something that so it may be, you're no longer going to feel chained to a concept, a societal concept. Again, this corporate environment that the only way to make a living is to work at a big company with benefits, but that you can branch out, or that, yeah, again, you can find ways to infuse. You don't have to just follow that one path. There's many paths, and you can forge your own path. And that by doing that doesn't equate to hardship, that you can make it work on your own. There's more than one way of doing something, of accomplishing your goals. You don't have to follow what is sort of the traditional path. You're bringing more balance into your life. You're allowing something that you've sort of dreamed of doing that would rise to the surface, and then your ego would be like, oh, you can't do that. You'll never make a living. What are you going to do for benefits? And the whole fear-based thinking comes out. You're finally going to let that come to the surface and say, I really want to do this. This is my dream. And I'm going to push through the fear around it and the worry, and I'm going to do it anyway. Look at these two Ace of Wands. They're so beautiful. So really, Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings of something that you're inspired. Like you're going to be really inspired, and you're really not going to be able. You're going to have to do it because it's almost like it's going to be so right, and you're going to be so excited about it. You have to do it. Like it's just, again, you're like inspired, and the amount of enthusiasm and excitement and the ideas and the money is going to fall into place. Like everything's just going to fall into place because it's just meant to be. This relationship, this job. Everyone's having a pretty cool reading. The themes are similar. Again, this organic theme, this holistic theme. And it's really going to connect well with the younger people. I have a niece that's 21, and I work with some younger kids, and I've been interacting with some college students a lot more lately, and they're awesome. They really are already living like this, and it's time us older people catch up and create workplaces like this, because they're not going to want to work in a stuffy old traditional type of businesses. They're going to want businesses that value um, taking care of the whole person, and mindfulness, and having a nice workspace, and yoga, and healthy foods to eat available, and all those things. So it's just about us catching up with the shift that's happening. All right, thank you so much, Leo. Have a wonderful year, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.